The Ballistic Knife is now available to unlock inside of Warzone, so if you don't have Cold War or you just haven't unlocked it yet, this is the fastest and easiest way to unlock it by playing only in Warzone. So the challenge to unlock the Ballistic Knife is to get a one-shot kill medal and a melee kill medal in a single game 15 times. It sounds quite complicated, but once you understand the challenge and you know how to do it the quickest way possible, it is quite easy to do and it won't take you too long. If you're not rushing to unlock this and you don't want to focus on it, then you will just unlock it over time just because of how the challenges are set out. You will most likely get some one-shot kills and some melees in a single game in a long battle royale game. This video is for the people who really want to focus on it and get it unlocked really quickly. So the first part of the challenge is to get a one-shot kill medal. The medals don't actually appear inside of Warzone, so don't worry when you don't see them popping up on the screen. You are still getting them in the background. What you need to look out for is the yellow writing. When it pops up saying a one-shot kill, this will count towards the challenge. Once you've seen that, then you need to then move on and focus on getting those melees. But for your kill to count as a one-shot kill, you need to kill a solo player with a single bullet when they die instantly without being knocked. So when you are in squad-based game modes, if they aren't the last member in the squad up, then it won't actually count as a one-shot kill because they need to get hit and die instantly without ending up on the floor when you can finish them. The second part of the challenge is to get a melee kill medal, and for this you need to kill the enemies from standing, so you can't knock them with your gun and then end them with a melee. You need to melee them down to the floor and then end them if they do have teammates up. So this could be done with a normal gun melee, or you can use a melee weapon like the knife or the swords. To get these kills in the fastest way possible and to complete the challenge and unlock the Ballistic Knife the easiest way possible inside of Warzone, I definitely recommend playing inside of Plunder, just to have multiple lives in a single game to have a go at each part of the challenge and get it completed in one game, because the challenge doesn't care how many times you die during the game. Your first kill of the game could be a one-shot kill sniper and your last kill could be a melee kill, and it'll still count towards completing the challenge even though you had all those deaths in the middle. You just need to get both kills, the one-shot kill and the melee kill, in a single game 15 times and it'll all count towards this challenge, and then you'll have it unlocked. So the class I use on my sniper, I use the Kar 98K with the monolithic suppressor, the 27.6 inch barrel, the tac laser, the sniper scope and the F-Tac sports comb stock. I use the knife as my secondary and I had EOD, Ghost and Amped as my perks and stuns as my tactical. You can use any sniper you want, but I chose the Kar as it's fast, easy to use, and you can get easy one-shot kill headshots at medium ranges. Plunder can be quite a difficult mode to get these one-shot kills in. It was actually Plunder quads I was using when I completed this challenge, which is obviously the hardest because every player has 3 teammates up, and for it to count as a one-shot kill you need to kill a solo player or kill the last player standing in the squad, so it can be a little bit difficult to complete depending on what version of Plunder you have in the game at the time. Obviously less players makes it a lot easier for there to be solo players, but there will always be some solo players inside of Plunder anyway, so if you are dropping at the super hot spots like Superstore and places like that, you might find a lot of squads there. Sometimes it is better to move position, find somewhere a little bit quieter where you find more solos, but I'd always drop those hotspot locations right at the start of the game, just because so many players normally go there, it's likely you will find some solos there, and you might be able to get an easy one-shot kill snipe on them right at the start, so that frees you up to have more time trying to get those melee kills. For the melee kills, you can use any melee weapon you want as well. You just need to kill them from standing, so you can't knock them with your normal gun and then end them when they're on the floor with a melee. This kills much easier to get than the one-shot kill snipe, just because it doesn't matter if they have teammates up at the time. And to make these kills easier to get, make sure using a stun grenade, stun the enemies, run up to them. They shouldn't be able to do much about it because most people don't run battle hardened inside of these modes. One great thing about this challenge is that you don't have to finish the game to complete it. If you do get these kills really quickly right at the start of the game, you can go into your creator class inside of Plunder, check that it has counted towards a challenge being completed, and then you can just quit out of the game and research, and you will be able to complete way more games way quicker, especially if you can get those kills really quickly at the start of the game. After about your first 5, you should find a good method which works for you. Generally just drop around those hotspot locations, does work pretty well. I did it nice and quickly doing it that way, but you will dial in your method, but just make sure once you've got one of each of those kills you are quitting out, because you're not able to do more than one of these per game. So anything that you do after you've had one of each of those kills won't be counting towards the challenge and you'll just be wasting your time, so make sure you are quitting out as soon as you've done it. Finishing moves also count towards this challenge, so if you're in a position to use them you can. Getting melee kills in general isn't that easy, but you can either play super slow and sneaky and throw your stuns at the last minute to catch them off guard, or you can play in the super busy parts of the map where it's really chaotic and you can get really easy kills whilst players are confused and reloading and stuff like that. I did both methods and it works quite well to get those melee kills really easily. So those are my tips on how to unlock the Ballistic Knife inside of Warzone in the quickest and easiest way as possible. If this video was helpful, then you might want to check out some of my other Cold War and Warzone weapon guides which are linked on screen in the playlists now, so make sure you check those out if you are struggling with anything else. And if you want to see more videos like this one, then make sure you do subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you'd like some help with, and I'll see you in the next video.